Welcome everyone to round number 2 of season 15, the Downforce Racing Series here at the Racing Virtual Track of Michigan International Speedway. Right now it is just myself, Joshua Medlock. It looks like Dylan Lane has finally arrived here tonight. Dylan, I see you are finally in TeamSpeak here, buddy. Glad to have you. I know it took a minute. It looks like he does not have his mic on at the present time, but myself, Joshua Medlock, Dylan will be joining us here momentarily. Well, they are already out here. Looks like they're doing another pit party here as looks like a couple of drivers already getting into one another on the pit party. Hopefully that does not happen during the race. We shall see what plays about. But how is everybody doing here tonight? It does look like I've got Brian, Shorty, that's Paul for everybody that doesn't know. Brendan, I see Dylan in chat as well. It looks like 6 likes and 7 watching. Already got the pre-race analytics pulled up here tonight. Looking at a little to no wind, 1, 2, 3 miles an hour, an air temp of 65, a track temp of 67, 100 laps to 100 miles at this 2.0 mile surface. We'll get into the nitty-gritties about the track here in just a little bit. No tire limits, 100% fuel. Probably looking at possibly a 2-stop race. I don't think they can go make it 1 stop, but we'll see. But it is 100% fuel. Now pit road 55 miles an hour with a pace speed of 70. Our stages here tonight will be, of course, the usual 2 and then the shootout to the finish. 25 will be the white flag, 26 caution for stage 1. Stage 2 will be 50 for the white and 51 for the caution for stage number 2. And then roughly it'll be 47, 46, 45 laps to the end of the race. We've got our first line of point standings coming in tonight after round number 1. And it looks like the leader of the point standings is not here tonight, but still got plenty of races to go. Vinny Maestas grabbing the win last week with runner-up Jeff Hollingsworth and the 3rd place Vinny Bonanno. That's how they set right now in the point standings. 1, 2, 3. Vinny at 64. Jeff in 2nd at 59. 5 behind Vinny Maestas. And Vinny Bonanno there in 3rd at 51, 13 behind the other Vinny, and 8 behind Jeff. Todd McGregor in 4th at 49 points, 15 behind the leader, 2 behind Bonanno. Charlie Woods, they're in 5th at 45 points, 19 behind the leader and 4 behind Tard. Our first tie between Abram Ghostin and Dave Hunt comes in tonight in the 6th spot. 43 between the both of them. 21 behind the leader and 2 behind Charlie. PK Paul Crumrine 8th at 41. 23 behind the leader and 2 behind Hunt and Ghostin. Mr. John Anderson in the 9th spot at 35 points. 29 behind the leader and 6 behind Paul. Stephen Lane coming in tonight, round 2 in 10th at 34 points, 30 behind the leader and 1 behind John. Terry Adams, a.k.a. Hanover Fist, in 11th at 31 points. I'll have to do that in a minute, Dylan. At 31 points. 33 behind the leader and 3 behind Steven. Nick Pozzini in 12th at 30 points. 34 behind the leader, 1 behind Terry. Michael Whitaker in 13th at 27 points, 37 behind the leader, 3 behind Pozzini. Timothy No Name Bates, unfortunately not able to make it back out with the guys here tonight, but he is in 14th at 24 points, 40 behind the leader and 3 behind Michael. Tyrone Harris in 15th at 22 points, 42 behind the leader and 2 behind Bates. and Keith Hanlon, Austin Williams coming into tonight. Tied for 16th at 20 even. 44 behind the leader and 2 behind Tyrone. Coming down to the final 3 minutes left here in the practice session. Of course, qualifying will be underway here momentarily. Our start of the race probably going to be a little bit on the hectic side until some heat builds up in these tires, but nevertheless, I think it should be a good race here tonight. Hang tight, folks. We're going to be stepping aside to play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. We will be right back.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway here at Michigan. We're going to get down here to the drivers here tonight. Times are already rolling in here this evening. It looks like PK, Taylor, Lane, top three as of right now. We got Anderson, Fred Williams, Chris Walker, Corey Moore, Daniel Williams, Tyrone out on the track. It does look like Lonnie, Abram, Jeff, and Austin Williams have yet to come out. 10 minutes qualifying. Four laps? Yeah, 4 laps. A little bit different than what most leagues do. Wyatt, how you doing there, buddy? Mr. Wyatt Thompson. Wyatt McQueen. Tyrone Harris's paint, for some reason, is not showing up. But nevertheless, it doesn't make, the paint doesn't make your car go faster. So we're looking at Charlie. It looks like Lonnie in the big red 23 just pulling out. Chris Walker. Daniel Williams is on his first lap, and Austin hasn't even started his first lap yet. But Dave Hunt going to the top spot, knocking out Mike Whitaker. But we got a little bit to go. Ooh, if y'all hear a little bit of noise in the background that sounds like a helicopter, well, that's my fan. It's hot in this house, so therefore I've got a fan pointing on me. PK up to the top position, and over on the outside of him, a lot of drivers already done with the 4th and final lap. John, coming out of turn number 4, will be done with his 4th and final lap, qualifying lap with that lap. You'll have several drivers, though, that need to put in laps. Looks like Hollingsworth is out here on his first lap now. Well, Dylan, how are you doing out here tonight, buddy? Hanging in there. Taking it one hot day at a time. About the only thing we can do. Yeah, the non-triple digits is nice, but, you know, this is Oklahoma, Arkansas. You know, y'all's not too far, you know, away from me, so we're about to get built up in that heat dome again, so, you know, it's going to be quite interesting. Looks like power flickered Monday night. I saw myself DC on stream and was laughing. So, yeah, Wyatt, yeah, man. I was kind of wondering what happened out there. Unlike you, for that to happen, you know. No, Dylan's mic ain't muted. No, he's here. Oh no, you are not coming through Discord or through TeamSpeak. Hang on a second. Let me figure out what's going on with this. Alright, try it again. Nope. Hang on a minute, guys. He's not coming through for some reason. At all. No, you are in the server. It's just you're not coming through. Oh. Did I get an error? No, it's not you. I think it's me. All right. I think TeamSpeak might have an error on my end. There is an error on my end. Oh, TeamSpeak's crashed. All right. Well, hang on a minute. Let me exit out of this, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Are you coming through now? Oh, no, you're not coming through. What in the world is going on? No, you're not coming through at all on OBS. You're coming through. I can hear you. They can't. So it's my end. Let me see here. What about that? Is that going to fix it? Nope. What about that? I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I don't know what the deal is. All right, now try it. Oh, nope, you're coming through the speakers. Nope, that is not what we wanted. Well, I don't know. May have to stop. May have to stop OBS for a second and relaunch it, because you're not coming through OBS, and you should be. No. Yeah, I don't understand it. It is the software for the stream. That way everybody can see it. Well, I'll have to look at that here in a second. We're coming down to the final 45 seconds left here in qualifying. It looks like Jeff Hollingsworth is going to take the top spot here. So hang on just a second. We'll get Jeff down here and have a talk with him real quick. Jeff grabbing the pole out here tonight at Michigan, buddy. Congratulations. Big track, man. A lot of speed out there. How does it feel? Okay. Okay, yeah, having some problems here. For some reason, nobody is coming through but me coming through OBS, so I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, you're not working either for some reason, so it's got to be my end. Yeah, may have to restart OBS here. So yeah, well, good luck out there tonight, Jeff. We'll see what happens, man. Congratulations on the poll. I'll get it working one way or the other. Yeah, you're welcome, bud. All right, well, hang just a second, folks. Hang on. We'll be right back. All right, we got it working. I had to restart OBS. That's what it was. All right, well, let's go ahead and get them on the grid here tonight real quick. Trying to get on the... Trying to get down here. Can't have a race without issues. You're right, Dylan?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Jeff Hollingsworth again. Jeff, congratulations on the pole here tonight, buddy. A 38-112. Charlie got to start on the outside of him in second. PK, they're in third. Hanover Fist, fourth. Dave Hunt, fifth. Mike Whitaker, sixth. Chris Walker, seventh. Austin Williams in eighth. Fred Williams, 9th. Corey Moore rounding out the top 10. Mr. Anderson in 11th. Keith Hanlon, 12th. Daniel R. Williams, 13th. Stephen Lane, 14th. Tyrone Harris in 15th. Lottie Barrington 16th. Abram Agostin in 17th. Thomas Taylor in 18th. And Todd McGregor going to be rounding out our 19 car field here tonight. Good field. Good field. And it looks like Jeff and company is rolling off. Yeah, OBS being a complete jerk. It's all right. Nothing new. All right. Well, the big 2-mile track here, Dylan. Of course, we both got pretty much the same stats here that we both, wrote down. It was built 1967. It didn't open up until a year later, 1968. And nothing's really changed with Michigan, with it being banking-wise. And that's what makes this track what it is.
Okay. So I did a little pre-race interview with Stephen Lane, and he gave me a couple of words. You know, he said it's a big track. You know, there's quite a bit of room. I do not know how many sets of tires they have.
Unlimited.
But he said unlimited. Okay. Well, pace car is off.
Yep.
Josh, you take it away.
Yeah, pace car is off and away for the first time here tonight. Green is already out. Boogity, 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 folks. Here we are. Racing in the Irish Hills of Michigan. Well, that was a quick green flag.
Yes, it was.
Man. You're going to see a lot of 3 wide here till they get spread out.
But Stephen Lane did mention, you know, it's a fast track. Possibility of some good tire wear depending on how hard you drive in the car. You know, he said the key is to stay in the draft. And he also mentioned that the entrance to pit road is a little tricky. So I'm kind of ready to see how the pit road entrances are.
Yeah, how all that plays out. Of course, I don't think they'll have to pit for the first stage. They will have to pit. You know, they can't go first and second, I don't believe. The 97 going around! Oh, no! Jeff Hollingsworth! No! Oh! Well, let's get up here to Jeff. This is where it is all gonna start taking place. Looks like Jeff coming out of the corner. Snaps, nowhere to go for Charlie, who is on the inside here in the 40. And right there, Charlie just finishing him off. And, well, right behind him, folks, there was nothing anybody could do at this point. Looks like Fred gonna get a piece of it. Oh, Steven, nowhere to go. Tries to dodge it down into the grass area, and Jeff was coming down, and, oh, man, and a hard lick into the pit wall. That's what I call it, the trash cans. That is who hit the pit wall there. Man, then he gets hit again by Tyrone. Oh, man. Fred got to get involved. Jeff, it looks like Abram might have got a piece of it or squeezed through it. Tyrone got a piece of that. Jeez.
Wow.
First. Yeah, wow. First yellow of the evening. Man. Brad Allison. How you doing out there, Brad? Yeah, that was nasty, Brad. You got that right. that was a little nasty. And I didn't expect. Now, what is the track temp here? It's only 69, so I wouldn't imagine it'd be too slick out there, Dylan. But then again, I mean, it doesn't matter how hot the track is. I mean, they could be dealing with some slick conditions.
Wow. How many cars did we have involved in that?
Steven, Fred, Tyrone, Jeff, at least 3, 4, 5, somewhere around in there. I can check here.
And we do have 3 fast repairs.
Yep, and it looks like Corey Moore, fast repair used, Daniel Williams, Jeff Hollingsworth, Tyrone Harris, Thomas Taylor, Fred Williams, and Stephen Lane. Of course, we did see Stephen in the number 50 try to dodge it, and, well, unfortunately, he got hit right at the wrong time and went into the trash cans. That's what I call them, anyway.
Yeah, that accident didn't really leave a whole lot of cars to be able to go anywhere. There was, like you said, a lot of people just had nowhere to go.
Yeah. No, Jeff ain't in the lead. PK is. PK and Dave Hunt. PK, Dave, Chris, Walker, Charlie Woods, Mike Whitaker, Hanover Fisk, John Anderson, Austin Williams, Tom McGregor, Lonnie Barrington. Boy, that was the top 10. It shook up the top 10. It shook up the whole field, really. Man, I think Steven had to tow, so unfortunately he's going to be a lap down. But stage, he would be able to get that lap back if he is the only driver a lap down. Well, coming into the restart here.
Try this again.
Yep, lap number 6 into the restart zone. Green back out, here we go. Back underway here tonight at Michigan. Already seeing Abram Ghostin fall all the way back. He has wanting no part of whatever is going up there. Todd McGregor, no relation to Connor as far as I know. Just to let everybody know. 71. Kind of mired in between Mike Whitaker, Austin Williams, John Anderson. He's down on the low side running the cat car. And there's the Caterpillar. Ooh, somebody blinking out there. I think that might have been Mr. Dave Hunt. Not sure. Dave on the high side, PK on the low side. Here comes Chris Walker. 3 wide up top. Chris is going to split the gap. Oh, it's going to get a little tight, but they got it figured out. Yeah, Brad. Yeah, you got that right. Well, Brad, got a question for you. Any relation to Bobby? Out of curiosity. And by the way, they're going to hit speeds of up to 200 miles an hour here, Dylan. So.
Okay,
yeah.
So a lot of fast racing tonight.
Yeah, the speeds are going to be about 200 roughly. It's at 199 for Dave, going down into 3. So yeah, roughly about 200 miles an hour. Oh, getting a little tight. Chris, 3 wide for the lead. I think Chris Walker got that at the line. He did. Wow.
As you said, you called it, there's going to be plenty and a lot of 3 wide racing tonight.
Yep, we're going to have plenty of it. Jeff trying to work his way back up toward the front as he comes down to the inside of Hanover for 9. John Anderson right up ahead of him. Some more 3 wide action going up here. Ooh, Mike Whitaker on the outside here almost got into the wall. He's right on the inside of Mike, I believe. I don't know who that is. The 53, that's Dave Hunt. Almost got into him with the help of Charlie down on that low side. Oh no! Mike into the wall. Oh, Mike's going across the grass, or well, apron. No grass. There's no grass here. No grass. Mike, oh, hard lick into the inside wall. Looks like out of turn 2. The 707 Rolling Rocks car did a different style of rolling. Yeah, looks like, yeah, right there. He just got loose and right down into the 71, it looks like. Oh, that could have been a little bit of net code there, too, it looks like. Eh, kind of hard to tell, but he does go hard into the outside wall, and then John Anderson in the 56, nowhere to go. He gets caught up into that, and somehow John was able to save it, but Mike Whitaker, man, hard look into the inside wall there on the apron. Ouch. Man, oh man. Well, you know who that helped? 15.
That helped Mr. Stephen Lane.
Yep, he's going to get his lap back here. So he'll be back on the lead lap. Once iRacing, of course, gives him the wave around. He's the only driver a lap down, so this will put everybody back on the lead lap. But a tough break for Mike Whitaker here. Man.
Do you see a lot of this happening tonight? Do you see quite a bit of cautions?
Well, this is unlike Michigan for these guys. You know, I could look back here and, you know, looking at last season real quick and kind of see what they, you know, what kind of happened there season to season. That's the good thing about going, you know, looking at past season races is, you know, kind of seeing what happened, you know, the season before. But Michigan, round 2, pretty much the same, 100 laps. Now, they did have 6 cautions last season. So, not too far-fetched. They did have the, you know, 100-lap regulation. So, I mean, we are right at 2 yellows as of right now. So we could have 6, we could have 4. You know, we're guaranteed at least 2 for the stage. So, and that does include the stage cautions as well, by the way, the 6. So technically they only had 4 regular cautions and then the 2 stage cautions. So we could have a couple more, you know, regular yellows. It's not out of the realm of possibilities, for sure. Yeah, he'll, no relation to the NASCAR Allisons. Thought my lack of driving ability would make that. What? Well, no, not necessarily. Now the banking, 18 degrees in the turns, 12 degrees at the start-finish line, and Well, the backstretch even has a 5-degree banking. So there is banking, Dylan. Almost called you Steven.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's banking throughout the whole track. You know, not just, you know, into the corners, but throughout, you know, the 2 miles here.
Now I seen that you had the specs of the banking pulled up. You know, I got the 18-degree, you know, turn banking. What is the banking on the straightaway on this track?
Oh, the backstretch, 5 degrees. I went to Wikipedia and looked it up. Google can be your friend. All right, here we go. Pace car is off and away again here tonight. Got PK, Chris Walker up top into the start zone here tonight. Whoa, Paul gonna waste no time. He gonna be on the loud pedal. Back underway here tonight at the iRacing Virtual Track of Michigan as they enter turn number 1, getting up to speed. Jeff has made his way up to 6th, right up here now with the 71 of Todd McGregor. Well, Todd fighting like Connor right now. He's up to 6th. Started 19th, and of course that first caution there, Dylan Bull, that shook everything up. And, man, I gotta get something to drink. Coca-Cola, folks. And a battle for the lead. We're going to see a lot of that. Especially here early on. We're going to see a lot of... Oh, we got another wreck up front. Oh! It looks like both Austin...
Still green flag, folks.
Looks like Austin and Chris was able to save it. PK saved it. Well, that put Charlie up front here as he is now going to lead his first lap. Well, it seems like in all sports, the number 1 spot is where you do not want to be, because that's what's happening here tonight. It seems like everybody... It seems like everybody who's been up in that first position here tonight, Dylan, has unfortunately seen some some action of their own.
Right. Yeah, I feel like up front, you know, in the middle of the pack, that seems to me to be most of the danger zone.
And you're not wrong. Right now it seems like it's front and mid pack, front pack really, front, you know, the front area. Man, I'm all right. just got a frog in my throat.
You need some coffee?
Nope, I got my soda. I'm good though. All right, ooh, side by side, very close back here with Dave Hunt. We'll get a very close look at this. Dave Hunt was right there with Corey Moore now onto the outside. And you can just see how wide this track is. I mean, there's plenty of room for these guys to make passes, give everybody room. Still a long way to go. So, you know, you can't win it on the first lap, but you can definitely lose it, as Jeff, PK, and some of the other drivers know. They have found out the hard way, but Jeff has made himself back up into the P2 spot. After a little hiccup there, Thomas Taylor in 3rd, coming from 18th. Yeah, Brian, I'm all right. Just a frog in my throat, man. 200 miles an hour for John Anderson. Wow. And door to door for 2nd. Thomas Taylor, Jeff Hollingsworth, Chris Walker putting his nose into the mix. He's already led a lap. So Charles has gotten 5 laps. Jeff's got 1. Thomas looking to lead a lap. Now, they do get bonus points for leading a lap. The top 5 receive stage points. So 5 points for the winner of the stage, and then 1 point going back to the 5th position. They can pick up a total of 10 if they, of course, win both stages. Want to capitalize on all the points you can.
Absolutely.
3 wide right behind Jeff. Ooh, man. Chris Walker, Dave Hunt, Thomas Taylor. Boy, Thomas got the rough end of the stick on that one. And it looks like Thomas going to fall back to the 5th spot. Hey, started 18th, though, running in the top 5 right now. Going back a little bit further. Looks like, man, another pack back here. The one of Tyrone, Austin Williams, Mike Whitaker, Keith Hanlon, Monty Barrington, Hanover Fist, all right here together. Abram Ghostin, Stephen Lane, and PK trying to make his way back up toward the front.
Well, I do want to give a shout out to all of our viewers. It shows that we have 7 people watching. We got 9 likes. Wow.
Okay, I'm seeing 8 likes, so YouTube hadn't updated on my end yet. But, hey, big shout out to everybody for liking the stream out here tonight. Yes. Love it. All right, well, hitting lap 24 this time, so they got to go around one more time for the white flag, and it looks like as of right now, Charlie and Jeff 1-2. Not saying that's the way it's gonna finish. It's just what we've got right now. Thomas Taylor, Chris Walker, Dave Hunt, Todd McGregor, all right here together, fighting, for really the top 5 position. I mean, Dave right now in the 5th spot, trying to get around Chris for 4th. This time by will be the white flag, and of course if we get a yellow now, that'll do it, and that would be the stage. We're going to see here if Jeff tries to make a pass on Charlie, or if Jeff is just going to be content here with 2nd. See what happens coming out or into turn 4, and then of course out of turn 4 and across the stripe. It looks like Jeff is just gonna hang back here right at the tail of the 40, gonna push the 40 of Charlie to the line, and Charlie gonna win stage 1 here tonight. Congratulations to Mr. Charlie there on the stage win. I'm honestly shocked Jeff didn't try to pass him. But, then again, it's Jeff. We'll get Charlie down here in just a second and talk to him as the pace car weaves and bobs through everybody. So, Brad, I appreciate it, buddy. Really do, man. Rudy retired, and he turned it all over to me, and, well, I've kind of adopted a few people. Of course, my brother's been helping me, and Dylan Lane, Stephen Lane. Steven's actually out on track. Kind of pulled them in, and They're Oklahoma people, so don't hold it against them too much.
Just some Okies.
But I've met Steven and his wife. Haven't met Dylan. Dylan is Steven's nephew. Almost said son again. But they sound like good peoples. At least Dylan, anyway. You know. So, but kind of pulled them in. Dylan doesn't have iRacing, but he's actually going to be going full active duty here in about, oh golly, about a week, right?
Yeah, I go to Mets Monday to do all of that good paper signing up again.
So he'll be going full active duty and going back into the military. Of course, he is in the military, but he's going active duty, full active. So, but another big shout out to Dylan. You know, it's.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's see here if we can get Charlie down here and have a chit-chat with him here real quick. Charlie got a copy.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, well, I've already jinxed Jeff, so let's go ahead and jinx you here tonight, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Well, man, hey, you grab stage 1 here. Jeff right behind you. I'm kind of shocked he didn't try to make a pass on you, but you know Jeff, so... man, talk about it. There's a little rough start going here tonight, man. What's going on down there, buddy?
He was trying to make a pass. I was just trying to block the nose, you know, get that air off his nose so he couldn't get. He was trying to go where I wasn't, but I did a fairly good job. And yeah, it's kind of rough out here. It's a little loose and what have you. So other than that, doing pretty good.
Well, it can't be loose because the track temp is only like 69, 70 degrees. So I don't know exactly what's making it loose out there. Could it be just the setup combination track issues? I mean, what are you thinking?
Yeah, setup wise, when you first start off on cold tires, that's why Jap snapped loose there on the first lap there, second lap, whatever it was. I was loose myself, and you get way down on the bottom and it gets kind of loose, and after a few laps it'll start tightening it back up though.
All right, well, we're gonna let you get back to it, Charlie. Good luck down there. Congratulations on stage 1 victory, man. Let's see what you can do for stage 2.
I appreciate it, thank you, and we'll do what we can.
All righty, buddy, good luck. All right, there is Mr. Charlie. Let's go ahead and get that off there. This off of here. It's set up for stage number 2 here. All right, stage 2, 50-51. Got Charlie, Jeff, Todd, Chris, John, Thomas, Daniel, Tyrone, Fred, Corey, top 10. Pace car will dive off. There it goes. Toward the safety of pit road. Coming to lap 29. Into the restart zone. Here we go, folks. Charlie can go at any time. He's on the loud pedal. And the green is out once again here tonight. Stage 2 underway here at Michigan.
John, what part of Oklahoma was you born in? And I appreciate you, John. And Brian, nice to see you in chat, buddy. Wyatt McQueen, nice to see you in chat. Brad Allison, everybody in chat, we appreciate you. Brendan, Paul, hope you're all doing good this evening. Well, just a little over quarter of a way with this race completed. Seen a couple of cautions. Some good racing, some fast cars out here tonight.
If they don't knock it off, we're going to have a couple more yellows.
I thought I saw enough of that at Bristol and Phoenix.
Yeah, or Martinsville.
Martinsville, your favorite track.
Oh, no, do not like Martinsville. Oh, no, here we go, John. Gonna cut some grass here. Oh, he's not gonna save it. He's gonna take a hard lick into the wall. Oh, no. All right, well, gonna get back down here to John here real quick. Uh-oh. Oh, I think John had to tow. Let's go ahead and play it again. And oh man, he took a ride too. Oh man. Getting off in that grass too didn't help the situation. And it looks like one of Tyrone might have come down here. Or the 56 coming up at the same time. A little bit of net code possibly playing a factor in that. They could have touched too. Anyway, that sent John across the grass, and yeah, I mean, he's trying to save it. Nothing he could do about it. Up into the track, right in front of traffic, and nowhere to go for it looks like. Oh, Lonnie Barrington gonna get a piece of that. Lonnie's gonna get a piece of the 17 of Keith Hanlon, and John goes for a ride, man. Who wants to go cockpit with John Anderson? Raise your hand. I know my hand's raised. I'm going to go.
Mine's through the roof.
We're going to go cockpit here with John Anderson here real quick, folks. And, you know, if y'all get motion sickness, don't watch it, because this will definitely kind of put you in that motion sickness seat. But this is kind of what John was seeing as everything was kind of happening. He slowed down, but he is so loose. There's nothing he could do, and he just goes for a ride. Now, he does land on all fours, but just all the damage that was done to the car. Looks like Stephen Lane also involved in that. Oh, Lonnie Barrington. Man. All right, a couple of drivers already having to tow early on here. Looks like some more resets going to have to be used. That's going to be the first one, it looks like, for Lonnie. Second one for Steven. John's going to have to use one. That'll be 2 for him. Man. 3,500-pound car. Yeah. Right? And you got to double the impact too. So if you hit it at 80, you're technically hitting it at 160. Because you double what you know, because it's that sudden stop, you know. So if you hit it at 200, guess what? You're technically hitting it at 400 mile an hour. All right, well, that soda's down. Yeah, well, Charlie still up front. He's been up front since, for a while, about 18 laps. Jeff back up into second. Chris, Todd, Thomas, Tyrone, Austin, Corey, Daniel, Fred, Mike, Paul, Hanover, Keith, Abram Ghostin, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and Dave Hunt. That's the top 16 out on the track. John, Steven, Lonnie are still sitting in their pit box. Oh, that ain't good. All right, well, I can let everybody know that John Anderson, if y'all are friends with him on Facebook, John G. Anderson is streaming to his Facebook page. You can see him at the present time sitting on pit road. But it is lagged behind here live on MaxspeedTV. He's out on the track, so we're coming back out. So looks like he is pulling back out there on his Facebook page. A little bit lagged behind, but here we go, Dylan. Pace car is off and away, coming to lap number 35 here. Getting into the restart zone, and Charlie is on the loud pedal. Here we go. Got stacked up back here with 71 of Todd McGregor, the one of Tyrone Harris. Ooh, well, they got close. Oh, we got a wrecking. Oh, no. All right. Oh, no. Mike Whitaker. Another. Boy, this was a quick yellow.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, very quick yellow. Looks like Mike's going to the inside of Fred, and Fred comes just a little bit too far down. Right into Mike. And, well, that kind of set the stage for what we just seen. Mike trying to save it. Couldn't do it. Hanover going to get involved. Looks like Dave Hunt going to get a piece of it. Hanover going to get some of it as well. Looks like Steven did the right thing and locked it down. Got out of the way. Man, Dave Hunt's car, man, that right front destroyed. Man.
The front of the pack, mid-pack, and the back, everybody's getting it now.
Yep. I think they decided, well, we're done wrecking up front. Let's just go ahead and wreck in the back. Man, rough night.
I wasn't expecting this type of race tonight, but, you know, it's like we've said before, you just never know what's going to happen. Now I'm trying to see, do we still have everybody on the lead lap, or do we unfortunately have a couple of cars that are a few laps down?
Oh, no, we got a few cars that are a couple of laps down. John Anderson is 2. Steven is 2. Lonnie is 2. Dave Hunt is 3 after the little wreck there. It looks like he had to tow again to pit road. Man. And looks like John is right up ahead of Steven. So, yeah, John, Steven, and Lonnie is 2 laps down. Lonnie is down pit road here.
Well, we still have plenty of racing to go. We're not even halfway yet.
No, not halfway. Looking at about, well, we've had the stage caution, so that would, minus the stage. In total, we've had 4 regular, 1 stage caution for 13 laps. Still 64 laps to go and 4 lead changes. They are 1 shy from last season, though, of hitting the 6 caution mark. Just to kind of throw that out there. A little bit of kind of keeping up the, with the stats here. And my puppy dog wanting to put her 2 cents in. Well, all right, we are at double file once again, coming to lap 39 when we get the green, so we're about 11 laps away from that halfway mark and stage 2, to the end of stage 2. on the back stretch. Man, takes almost 2 minutes to get around, about a minute 43, about a minute 45 seconds roughly.
Out of these cars, are they running on 100% fuel?
Yeah, 100% fuel, no tire limits. So they can take as many sets of tires as they want. Give you a little tidbit on Downforce here in just a minute. Oh, here we go. Pace car is off and into the restart zone once again. And boy, Charlie waited on the green this time. Green back out. And here we go. Teammates on the inside. Charlie, Jeff, Austin, all right there together. Looks like Jeff moving up to the top side in front of Chris Walker. Chris also a teammate with, well, we got 4 teammates up here together. Top 4 teammates. Man, ooh, Austin got a little loose. Now Austin's caught down there by himself on the bottom. 3 of his teammates are on the high side here. Another teammate looks like shooting up to the gap here. That is PK. And Corey Moore in the 45 is going to hold him. But a little bit of information about Downforce is, battle for the lead. Jeff going up front. They used to do what would be called the fixed open setup. A unique thing they did was you were allowed to make only pit road adjustments, tire pressure, stuff like that. You know, anything that's in your black boxes when you come down pit road.
Okay.
And you wasn't allowed to change anything else. They used to do that, and then they went to a fully fixed setup to where everybody is now on the same set, and the only thing you can change is your rack and pinion, and I think that's about it. But yeah, they used to do that. Boy, you just never knew who would come away with the sharp setup at the end, because the pit road adjustments, they might have to make a slight tweak here and there, and that'd be it. But that's what they used to do back in seasons ago. Man, it's been a little bit since they done that. Well, Jeff gonna lead his 3rd lap here, taking back over the lead. We've got a sandwich back here though, 3 wide behind Jeff, and get a little dicey back here with these guys.
Now, was it just a Downforce thing, or was it the whole iRacing?
No, it was just the league here, just Downforce
Okay.
Racing, just the league. That's what they did. Yep. And the top 3 had to load their setup up to the shared setups to share with the admins at the end of the race, just to make sure everything was there. They were obeying by the rules. And
Okay, so they kind of have like a little a tech.
Yeah, a little post-race
Okay.
inspection, basically. Oh, Corey Moore tagging the wall there. Boy, man. Oh, Chris and PK getting a little too close for comfort here, man. Well, you would think these guys were going to get spread out, but right now they're not. They are nose to tail, and I wouldn't say single file, but there is some battling going on. The Mid-South number 8, Daniel Williams, to the inside of the 57, coming upon Keith Hanlon here in the 17 Pump King machine. Still side by side ahead of these guys too. And they are there is a gap though from, I believe that is, John. Unfortunately, 2 laps down. There is a gap between John and Steven. Now, Steven is only 1 lap down now, so he would be the lucky dog if the yellow, was to come out. And, of course, we'll have one here in about, 6 laps. We're stage 2, so Steven would be back on the lead lap if he's not involved in a wreck or not another driver goes a lap down. Just kind of giving a... and I don't know exactly what in the world is going on with Tyrone's paint, but... oh! Well, we almost had a yellow there. Man. Charlie, Todd, Chris, Tyrone. I'll throw PK in there just for giggles. He's up here in the mix anyway, so why not? I'll give him some airtime whether he wants it or not. Oh man, I've known Mr. PK and Jeff Hollingsworth pretty much since I started iRacing. Oh, driver into the wall. That was, I believe that might have been the 71 of Todd McGregor that tagged it, or it could have been Chris. It was one of the two. Somebody popped it. Might have been Austin. I don't think it was Austin. Austin is up into second now, right behind Jeff. Right, lap 47. Man, Todd in between. Well, I don't know if he's the meat in the middle or the cheese in the middle. But he is right in the middle of this. 45. Well, it looks like Charlie backed off of it a little bit. Todd on the outside behind the 45. He's not going to keep it there. He's going to go right straight up the middle again. Jordan, oh, golly.
Oh, 17 a little loose. Or is it 71?
17, that was Todd McGregor. The 17 is Keith Hanlon back here in the Pumpkin car.
You got a little loose.
So it looks like they're even loose back here. Abram Ghostin, Thomas Taylor. Oops, somebody off track here. That was Ghostin. Abram Ghostin. 22 on the car. Supposed to be in the 16. The 8 and the 56. Doing some battling. That's Daniel Williams. And John Anderson. Not for position, though. We have hit lap 49 here. Next time by will be the white flag. Or if we get a yellow between now and the caution for the stage, that will do it for the stage. Alrighty, Brad. Well, take it easy, buddy. Be safe down there in Australia. All right, well, here we go. White flag is out. Now, if we get a yellow, that'll definitely do it. Glad to see you in chat. Now I recognize your name after been a while since I've seen you. Well, out of turn number 4, Jeff Hollingsworth gonna take stage number 2 here tonight.
Congratulations to Jeff.
Yep. Stage 2 goes to Jeff Hollingsworth. Now it's, well, now when they get the green, it's gonna be a shootout to the finish.
A pace car wastes no time getting back up front.
No. No, it does not.
As we got cars coming down to pit road. I sure did, Brian. That's just something I've always been interested in. When my dad got out of the military, he went into law enforcement and was a K-9 deputy for a while. So being around stuff like that kind of gave me a little bit of experience and somewhat of a taste of what it takes to do something like that. And besides, my uncle being military police when he was in, I don't have any friends that's been in that type of job position, and it's just something I've always been interested in doing. So hopefully that is something I can do and something I can get.
Yeah, yeah, definitely so. All right. Well, it looks like everybody down and away and back out onto the track. We'll go ahead and get Jeff back down here and have a talk with him. He might not want to talk. Jeff, got a copy?
I do.
Hey, buddy, man, we'll start out here tonight, but you made your way back up to the front, buddy. You didn't get, around Charlie for stage 1, but you took stage 2. Man, awesome
and
job.
Charlie spun me in stage 1. I got loose. He just
Yeah, we'll just blame it on Charlie, right? We'll just
yeah, it's more convenient.
Yeah,
Plus I gotta give him crap.
Yeah, we'll just put the blame on him. Well, it was a rough start. We still got plenty of laps, man. Now.
Yeah, well, you thought it'd be boring and stretched out. See?
Yeah. Well, now can y'all make it on fuel?
I don't even know. I don't think it's a maybe. I really don't even know how much I can get. It's estimating under caution 44 laps, so I'm assuming I can't.
Yeah. Once y'all get going, it's definitely gonna go down.
I hope not. I hate fuel mileage racing.
Well,
green pit stops separate the men from the boys.
Yeah, and I wouldn't rule out of 1 or 2 more yellows out here tonight, Jeff. So.
Oh, I'm sure. It's loose under cold tires on that bottom, as you saw.
Yes.
And people are pinging off the wall off it too. The usual stuff here.
Yeah, the usual stuff. At least it's not Dega or Daytona.
There you go.
All righty, buddy. Well, awesome job with the stage win here tonight, buddy. Let's see what happens here in the final stint of the race.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Jeff Hollingsworth. Known him for a long time. Good dude right there. Need somebody to talk to because you're having a bad day. That'd be one of them right there. Or if you just want to bug him, you could do that too. All right, here we go. Pace car is down to the safety of pit road. And green is out. Here we go. The final stint of the race here tonight. Downforce Racing Series Season 15, Round 2, the Irish Hills of Michigan. Presented by MaxspeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, Dylan Lane up here. He hasn't told me to shut up yet, so. Like, hey,
I do want to give a shout out to Jeremy though. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it in the booth tonight. He wasn't feeling so good. Said something about maybe getting food poisoning. So hope he gets to feeling better and miss him up in the booth tonight. And Stephen Lane's not in the booth. He's down there on the track racing tonight.
It's always glad to have, glad to have you up here. Man, I've got a bad cough.
It's a pleasure being up here, and I'm sure you kind of like having another voice up here too. I mean, I don't know if you get tired of the spotlight the whole time, but it kind of gives you a little bit of a break.
Yeah, it does. And for some reason, I've got a bad cough going on. I don't know what the deal is. So that definitely helps. Man. Yeah, food poisoning. Yeah, he doesn't know how to leave the month-old bacon alone. Yeah.
But he said it still smelled good, though.
Oh, just because it felt good doesn't mean it was good.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you said, Josh. I kind of expected a little bit of a gap in between these cars, you know, having a couple different groups drafting, but for the most majority of this race, everybody's been kind of close to the whole pack.
Yeah, well, you know, if we can get a green flag stop, you know, between now and the, you know, the checkered flag, which I think, you know, I'm kind of leaning on what Jeff was saying. I don't think they can make it. So if we do get a green flag stop here, you know, for pit stops, that will definitely separate everybody, you know, because you'll have different drivers coming in at different points in time, you know, one driver here, 3 drivers there, or if they see Jeff come down or whoever is the leader, if they see them come down, they may come down right behind them. So, heck, we could have all 19 or, well, 18 drivers come down at one time. I mean, I wouldn't advise it, but, you know, we could see it.
Well, it's something I've noticed. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, PK got loose. Yeah, that's what, you know, we haven't mentioned it, but I think everybody will probably know when you're behind somebody in that dirty air, that right there, what Paul did, that is exactly what will happen.
A lot of turbulence.
Yeah, it'll just get arrow tight on you and snap. And that is exactly what happened to Paul. He was able to keep it going, but it's yeah, that was dangerous. So if he wasn't able to keep it going, and then he tags the wall. I think they're playing follow the driver in front of them. As PK hit the wall, and then Chris hit the wall, and we might have had a few of them back behind them that hit the wall too. So,
Hey, Taylor's down in chat.
Taylor!
Nice to see you in chat, Taylor.
What's your other half?
That is. That's the better, best half.
That's the better, best half.
That's the one that keeps me in line and in check throughout the day.
Yeah.
Keeps me out of trouble.
Oh, yeah. Well, you need to do a lot better job. Nah, I'm just messing with you, Dylan. Yeah, we got to get together sometime before you do actually head out, man.
We do. It's not like you're
No.
7 states away. You're just right next door. You're just a little puddle jump away.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but, you know, it's about an hour roughly, depending on traffic. Well, and depending on if Oklahoma cops want to be poops. You know, because they'll stop you.
Oh, they're the worst.
They'll stop you for going 2 miles over the speed limit. What was you speeding for?
You are not lying about that.
You know.
Well, I was just following the flow of traffic, officer. Well,
he was going
I caught you.
He was going 72 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. But the speed limit's 75. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Oh, man. Well, I know these guys are out here racing it up. Yeah, we've got side-by-side. We got some good battling going on, but I got to get everybody cracking up laughing out there at some point because some of these drivers have not had good night here tonight, folks. I mean, a couple of them have already had to use a couple of resets here tonight. It looks like, for the most part, everybody at least has one reset left. So, that is a good thing. It looks like very few and far between still have 3 fast repairs left. Chris Walker has all 3 of his. Charlie has all 3 of his. Todd McGregor has all 3 of his. And it looks like Abram Ghostin has all 3 of his. And everybody else has either used 1 or 2. But everybody still has at least 1 left. So It's been a rough road, rough start, rough race early on for these guys, but I still don't count out a yellow or two. But then again, they could surprise me and run it green from here on out. I don't know. What we're going to have to watch, though, Dylan, is green flag pit stops if we do get to those. Because you was talking earlier on in the broadcast about the entrance to pit road. And, yes, it is tricky. Especially... Oh, Chris Walker. Good save, Chris. Man. You see?
He did some wheeling and dealing on that one,
Yeah.
and he got it straight.
Yeah, you know, I think his tires may be shot, but I doubt he'll come down pit road. Not by himself, at least. No, he ain't coming down. But, you know, you was talking about, of course, the entrance to pit road. Now, you know, old tires, low fuel. You know, definitely a dangerous spot to be in.
Yes. You know, like I said, I did a little pre-race interview with Stephen Lane, and, you know, just from him practicing the practice laps, he said green flag pit stops might be a little tricky. And it's also like you said, if you do have some green flag pit stops, you know, that will shake up the bunch a little bit, and we'll start seeing a little bit of separation.
Yeah, just trying to see what these guys are going to do here. Coming up on a lap. Wow, man, Jeff. And Austin Williams is going to lead another lap here. That's going to be 5 under his belt now. He took over the lead from Jeff and Charlie, and he's not looked back. I think Austin might have something for these guys, but he's going to have to be careful, because just because he's in the clean air and kind of running by himself doesn't mean anything. Hanover fifth, Chris Walker. Looks like Chris going to fall back another spot. Hanover going to go into 11th. Thomas up to 5th after starting 18th. Oh, glad to have you back. All right, single file, I guess you could say. Not a whole lot going on. 15 drivers on the lead lap. Last driver on the lead lap is Abram Ghostin. Even right up ahead of him. It looks like a battle up here, though. Looks like Mike Whitaker. Ooh, Mike Whitaker, Corey Moore almost made a little tap-a-rooney. Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Give it a little tap. Tap-a-rooney.
Go home, ball.
Go home, ball.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big fan of Happy Gilmore. Adam Sandler movies in general.
You know, I don't think there's really any Adam Sandler movie that I haven't liked.
My all-time favorite, though, probably had to be Waterboy. That's probably. But Mama said, Mama said, Mama said, but Mama said.
Alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
Oh man.
Now we still have all the cars on the track that started the race, correct?
Well, Fred
Or-
Williams is sitting in his pit box, but everybody else is still out there. Yeah, Fred, he one of the guys. He'll come out here and race it with them when he can, you know, and he's a little older. He has trouble seeing, but he does get out here and race when he can, and he hangs on for as long as he can. And when he can't hang on no more, then he'll park it. But he still hangs out with them in team speak and cheers them on, and he's down there. I call them the old guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the old guys group.
Yeah, the old guys group. Now Austin is the young one. He's the youngest one out of the old guys. But
Okay.
Austin, man, he's one heck of a wheel man. I tell you, you know, don't count him out at any point in time in a race. He can wheel it. Trust me. But yeah,
I mean, he's leading a prime example right now, being
Yep.
up in first place, led 11 laps.
Steven down pit road. Yep. And Steven's coming down pit road.
Now there's a question right there. Are we going to start seeing other cars doing that, you know? Is fuel might be an issue?
It's a possibility. You know, Steven comes down. That's going to put him it's about a 25, 26 laps to go. Now, this is going to put him a lap down. But, with that being said, I believe everybody else is going to have to come down. And Austin Williams hit 202 miles an hour.
Wow.
That is fast.
Now, is that like
Ooh.
Talladega or Daytona type speed, or?
Steven is still on pit road. 40. Did he get caught speeding?
Oh.
Oh. Well, Daytona top speed is about 195, 196. Somewhere around in that ballpark. Michigan Auto Club is because these are not restrictor plate tracks. At Daytona and Talladega, they have a restrictor plate in to reduce the airflow. Oh, that got a little dicey there. PK almost took out his teammate Austin, or Austin almost took out PK. One of the two. Somebody almost took out somebody. But all four of these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, is all teammates. But like I said, they have a restrictor plate that reduces the airflow into the engine, reduces the horsepower. Here, Michigan Auto Club, they don't have that. They don't have to use that. So they got all that air going into the engine at once.
Okay, so they got all the ponies under the hood.
They got all them ponies under the hood. Unless they've changed it, which I don't think they have. Somebody out in chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they have. As Charlie and Jeff continue to fight over for the lead, Charlie is going to take it right back. And it could be who's going to lead the most laps here. Charlie has led 26. Jeff has led 26. So, I think right now they're just swapping right now for the most laps led. Not necessarily who's going to win the race. All right, coming to lap 79. We're looking at about 10:21 Eastern, 9:21 Central. Still looking at roughly at about 15 minutes left of the race if it stays green. They could totally fool me here tonight and take it the rest of the way. Green flag. Oh, Steven back down pit road.
Huh.
Yeah, I am not sure what happened to Steven. Well, that ain't good. And he's going to be back out the way here, but he's going to be 3 laps down as the leaders are going to come around him. And what he needs right now is several yellows. Tyrone needs a yellow. Lonnie needs a yellow. Both of these guys 1 lap down. John is 2 laps down with Dave Hunt. Dave is 2 laps down as well. And then Steven is 3 laps down. He just went a 3rd lap down. And lap number 80 here coming to the line. It's going to be 20 laps remain here tonight, folks. 20 to go. And PK down pit road. Ooh, looks like Hanover even came down pit road, so he is back out. Oh, pit stops happening here, you know, car here, car there. Looks like Lonnie is bringing the big red car down. Big red machine, I guess you could say.
You can say that.
Yep. Yeah, but Charlie and Jeff, they're not coming down. They're still battling for the lead. Jeff gonna lead another lap. That's gonna be 27 to Charlie's 29. Like I said, I think they're battling for the who's gonna lead the most laps. I think whoever leads the most laps is gonna win the race. Oh, Jeff got loose. Wow. Oh, he almost took the wall out with him. Daniel Williams, Thomas Taylor in their pit box. Lonnie coming back out. Ooh, all right. Well, Jeff, Charlie, nope. Austin, nope. Todd, nope. Keith, nope. Mike, yep, here comes Mike. Mike Whitaker. He is coming down pit road. Oh, wow!
Oh, caution is out.
Caution is out. This is going to change it. Whoa, Todd McGregor. And it looks like Keith Hanlon was right there. Oh, this is going to change a few things. Right there, it looks like Keith might have just got the back end of the 71 of Todd McGregor just a little bit too close. Oh, man. Well, let's see here. Yep, right there it was. Oh, man. Looks like the 17 was kind of wanting to, you know, might have thought he was clear setting up for the turn. And, well, he unfortunately wasn't clear. 71 could have come down a little bit too, but I think Keith might have come up. And, well, unfortunately, Todd McGregor, he's going to go do a couple of Booker T moves down there on the track, known as some spinneroonies. And, man, not what we wanted to see late in the race, but this
made it interesting.
Yeah, totally. Everybody's going to come down pit road that hasn't pitted, and, yeah, definitely going to be interesting. For sure. All right, well, PK, the first driver a lap down, is going to get the lucky dog. He will get his lap back. Let's see here. Daniel Williams. All right, so yeah, PK, Daniel is on the lead lap. All right, Paul got the lucky dog, I think. Yeah, PK back on the lead lap. Well, this just changed the whole spectrum of the race here tonight.
Yes, it did.
Man. When you think we're done with the yellows, think again.
Does that make caution number 6 tonight?
Let's see. In total, 7.
7. I
7.
missed one.
7 for 19 laps. 16 laps to go. 9 lead changes. Well, we got Hanover up top here, and you know we've got 16 to go. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Hanover down here real quick. Hanover, got a copy there, buddy?
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, well, it started out a little rough out here tonight. We got ready for some green flag pit stops, and, well, this caution's going to change everything, bud. How you feeling down there? What's going to happen in the next 16 laps?
Well, to be honest, I kind of needed that caution, but I was kind of hoping not. I splash and dash because the tires have been holding good for me. I figured out how not to burn them here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I splash and dash, figured they go in and maybe change tour and I'd get that advantage. But after hearing in car, I think Jeff said he was just going to make it. So.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess we're going to find out what happens here. So y'all did just get the one to go. We're not going to keep you any longer here, buddy. Man, so it'll be 14 to go when we get the green. Hanover. Good luck, bud.
I'm in the lead with used tires. We'll see how this goes.
yeah, we'll see how this goes. Good luck,
But I
Hanover.
got my letter lap point anyway.
Yeah, got the point. That's what matters. Got the point. So, good luck, bud.
Yep.
All right, we'll get him back up top there. So we have Hanover, Mike, Keith, Jeff, Charlie, Austin, Chris, Corey, Todd, and Abram. That's the top 10. PK, Daniel, Thomas, Tyrone. That's the lead lap cars, top 14. Lonnie's 2 laps down. Dave's 2 laps down. John's 2 laps down. Steven's 2 laps down. So we've got 4 drivers, unfortunately, a couple of laps down here. So even the lap cars, the guys that are 2 laps down, they're going to be jostling for position. We'll have to keep an eye on them too, but pace car is off and away. It'll be 14 to go when we get the green and hit the stripe. Hanover very carefully on the loud pedal. Didn't want to spin the tires, and I don't blame him.
Nope.
And we're going to see, he's going to get probably 8 up here. Ooh, Keith up front, Hanover back to second. Looks like Mike trying to get up there. The 97, though, of Jeff working with Hanover. There's Mike going right up the gap. Ooh, whoa! Wow, that was close. And we're gonna,
a little dicey.
we almost had 4 wide right there. Oh, we got drivers into the wall. We're gonna have another yellow. Yep. And I don't want to say it, but I think I just jinxed Hanover.
Oh no.
Yeah, looks.
The MaxsTV curse.
Yeah, looks like Chris was coming up to the inside of Hanover. Hanover was on the outside, almost 4 wide. And it looks like Chris might have just come up just a little bit too far. And a little bit of net code possibly. Anyway, Hanover was right there into the wall. Nothing he could have done. And, well, unfortunately, that's going to set the stage for another yellow here with Chris Walker and Hanover Fist. So, guess what? The MaxspeedTV curse strikes again here tonight.
Now, can you explain to me and maybe some of the viewers that don't know, when you talk about netcode, what exactly are you referring to?
Oh, netcode? It's the difference between the information going from, everybody has different internet. So, you know, it's the difference between when iRacing server thinks where a car is going to be opposed to where they're at, and it doesn't line up. So you get that twitch, and
Okay.
that's what the net code is. It's kind of like a lag spike in a game where you shoot and it don't quite shoot. and then 10 seconds later it shoots.
Okay.
It's kind of like that.
So that's kind of like, you see like little open space between a car and it still, causes an accident or a caution.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
where you have maybe 3 feet from car to car, and then the car on the inside or outside, whatever, jumps out or in all of a sudden, that's net code.
Okay,
And
net code.
Yeah,
okay.
net code or lag, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. We just call it net code here.
Okay.
It's basically lag. It's a lag spike, or it's where iRacing server thinks a certain car is gonna be at any certain point in time, and it doesn't line up, and you get some drivers sometimes that are really mad at a point in a wreck until they go back and look at it, and they'll be like, oh yeah, there was 9 feet in between us, and then their mood changes. Be like, well, you wrecked me. No, I didn't. Go back and look. No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, you didn't wreck me. I've been a part of it many times where you think you wrecked somebody and then you apologize and then you go back and look and why did I apologize? But in the heat of the moment, you don't know. You don't know until you go back and look at what happened. And that's what I kind of try to bring to the table for all the fans out there. As we want to try to get not a full detailed look at it, but look at it to see what happened. In real NASCAR, there is no net code. They either hit or they don't hit. I mean, that's just plain and simple. Here, it's a little bit different. I
was just curious because I've heard you say that, a couple of times in previous broadcasts, and I just wanted to ask that question because I didn't know what it meant. I thought I did. Yeah. But I don't want to sound goofy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's like a lag or whatever. It's, like playing Call of Duty and you're shooting a guy and the bullets are hitting, but they're not registering until like 30 seconds later and then you're already dead.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Except in this one, it's racing. So, it's the best way I can describe it without going too nerdy on everybody.
Okay. We'll just call it too scientific.
We could do that, but then everybody would be like, what's that?
What's that?
So, yeah.
All right, well, back to this. It'll be 9 laps to go once we cross the start-finish line. I think the lights are out on the pace car.
I think so. Let's check here. We can go to a cockpit if I can find it. There it is. And look, yeah, lights are off. Lights are off. Keith up front with Jeff Hollingsworth, Austin Williams, Mike Whitaker, Charlie Woods. It's still anybody's race, so
it's not over. Pace car to the safety of pit road.
Get us going.
And green flag is in the air. Back to racing. Green. 9 laps to go. Keith Handlin in first place, leading the group. All right, chat. Do you believe we will go green, white, checkered, or do you think that we might have 1 or 2 more cautions?
Well, I mean, kind of hard to say. Oh, man. Corey Moore falling back here. Boy, PK trying to make a run back up toward the front. I mean, we possibly could have 3 wide for the lead. Jeff going up the gut.
Oh!
Yeah, I got a little tight on him. I mean, we could have a couple of yellows the way they're racing. Can't rule it out, especially with people hitting a wall like that.
But then again, like you said, we might see it go straight from green, white, checkered. We'll have to find out. We don't know until we cross that bridge.
Yeah, we got to get to the
8
white.
to go.
Oh no! Teeth into the wall. Yeah, 8 to go. 7 this time. So it'll update here in just a second. But yeah, 7 to go. Looks like John Anderson and Lonnie back here. They were battling it out. More drivers hitting the wall. Man, they're coming out at 2 and popping the wall. Man. All right, guys. That wall is not part of the racetrack. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
It's not going to help you out any.
No, it ain't going to help you. If anything, it'll hurt you.
It's not your friend.
Ooh, no, Austin got a little bit too far up. That's going to put Charlie. Well, no. Charlie back into third. Wasn't able to get it around Austin. PK, Abram ghosting. Abram started back in 17th. And he has poked his way up to 6th. He's not the only driver. Todd McGregor, 19th to 4th. And Austin started 8th in, well, he's battling for the lead here with Jeff. So we've got a lot of whoa! Yeah, I think that might have been, yep. That was Thomas Taylor. I always want to call him Jonathan Taylor Thomas for some reason. And this is going to be 4 to go at the line. Still not done yet. We've got, oh, yeah, whoa, we've seen that. And, man, Abram going to get the worst end of the sticky on that one. He's going to fall back to 9th. It ain't over, though. So, man, oh, man. Ooh.
Car blinking.
That'd be Jeff. All right, Jeff. You don't need to be doing any of that right now. That's happened before. Jeff leading a race, and all of a sudden his internet takes a poop on him.
Now, when these cars blink on the track, that's not just us from watching the iRacing. Can the drivers actually see that as well? Okay.
Yeah. They know when a driver's blinking. They can see it. Because that has to do with the driver, like Jeff Lincoln, okay, his internet's fluctuating, something's going on. But usually it straightens out pretty quick, like it is now. So, looks like he's all right. But he does not need to be having that with 2 to go. That is not something that needs to happen.
Absolutely not.
So, looks like Todd McGregor up into 3rd, man. He is going to be trying to fight his way up to the back end of Jeff Hollingsworth. PK, Charlie right there, top 5. Oh, buddy, we got to get to the white flag. That'll be this time by if we can get to it. Down into turn number 3. Jeff going to try down on the far low side. Austin way up high here. And across the stripe we go. White flag in the air. 1 to go. All right. Well, we just got to get around this time. Can Austin hang on to it? Jeff on the low side. Austin on the high side. Todd behind him. PK.
This is a drag race.
Yep. Austin back into 2nd. Jeff. Oh, Jeff sliding. Oh, no. Jeff sliding. Austin gonna win it here tonight. Wow. We're gonna get a look.
Finish.
We're gonna get a look at that. Wow. All right, we will rewind it to about right there, the middle of the back stretch. we'll look at Jeff here. You know, battling down into turn 3, and of course out of 4. And it looks like Jeff just started to snap loose there. Really can't tell if Austin got into him or not. If I was Austin, I definitely wouldn't have backed out of it. But then again, that is just me. But yeah, we do see that Jeff did start to snap loose. You know, and Jeff's doing all he can to, you know, grab the victory. And it looks like, oh, right, yeah, it looks like right there Austin did get into him. But, Austin's trying to go for the win, too. And, you know, there's really nothing that could be, really done, and it was a shoot out to the finish here at the line, too. PK on the inside. And we're going to see right there at the line, Austin Williams grabbing the win here tonight. PK in second, Charlie third. Man, oh man. All righty, well, give me just a second, guys. I'll get the top 3 down here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. And Austin gonna win round number 2 here tonight at a Michigan International Raceway. We're going to try to get it up here to where he's going to be, he's going to burn it up here. So we're going to get him up here where he's going to burn it up and try to get a better look at this here real quick. And right there he goes, burning it up onto the front stretch here tonight. What a win by Austin Williams. So hang tight, folks. We're going to be right back. Alrighty, folks. Well, I have caught up with the top 3 here tonight. And we're going to go ahead and get with our 3rd place finisher here this evening, Mr. Charlie. Charlie, awesome job, buddy. Grabbed a 3rd place here tonight, man. Started in 2nd, but, man, you led 29 laps out here tonight. Picked up some stage points as well, but man, it was a firecracker of a race out there here tonight, buddy, man. We had drivers going everywhere here this evening, and even a couple of them on their lids here tonight too. But man, talk about it. It started out pretty rough, and y'all got it together, but it was insane down there on the track, buddy. We got to hear from you tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely a rough one. I didn't want that last caution because I had enough to make it. I think Jeff was on the borderline. A couple others were able to make it. We didn't really want the last caution because I knew it was going to bunch the field up, and it's going to be kind of hard to try and get back up there in the second win or whatever. So other than that, it was a good, fun race, especially that last lap there. It was really wild.
Well, you kind of seen what happened up ahead of you there. You have Austin and Jeff battling it out, PK, yourself, Keith, everybody kind of coming up there. And Well, mayhem ensued up there. What you see looking forward, or was you more concentrated in just finishing the race?
Well, I was trying to figure out, where I could go because, it's 2 wide, 3 wide, and what have you. And I was trying to look to see where it was going. And I went in a little high and I was going to come down on the bottom. And then I seen some cars moving around up on top. And I said, well, this is not going to be good. But we made it through with no problem. So, yeah, we ended up third instead of about fifth. So that worked out for me.
Yeah, good points, now, buddy, man. Hey, can't complain. It's early in the season here tonight. Of course, my favorite 1.5 miles. I think it's probably, or should be, everybody's favorite. If not, well, they need to get off iRacing, because if you don't know how to drive it, then you don't even need to be on iRacing. You should know the track. Charlotte, 2018. It's going to be a night race there. You know, what can I say about Charlotte? Talk about it. What do you like or dislike?
Charlotte, I like Charlotte. Charlotte's a pretty decent track for me. It runs good. Hanover Terry, he makes a pretty good setup for that track, and I like it there. And it works out pretty good. And I should be in top 5 again, hopefully, and we'll go from there.
Just taking it one race at a time, really. It's about the only thing you can do. Well, as I said before, if you don't know how to race Charlotte, you need to just get off iRacing, because that is like one of the main tracks you start with on iRacing is Charlotte. Yeah, it is. So, awesome job, Charlie, man. We're not going to keep you here tonight, buddy, man. I know you got a few final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give, and I know we was missing Timothy out here tonight again, but, he doing all that traveling, man. He just can't make it every week, but, you representing here tonight, and I'll go ahead and turn the mic over to you.
Okay, yeah, I want Purple Heart Homes there, one of the sponsors, Crown Royal Vanilla. And all my teammates there, we had about 9 of us here this week. Can't name them all, but we had a bunch of them, and we kind of helped each other out, so it worked out pretty good. And thanks for broadcasting here. And DRS, this is a really awesome league, so I like it.
Yeah, Downforce Racing. You guys are, y'all getting those drivers back. We've had a few coming and going, but y'all been keeping the, as long as the regulars keep coming, hey, I think Downforce is going to be here until Bob says enough's enough, right?
Yeah, sounds good. Also, I want to congratulate Austin. He's one of my teammates, and PK there. So, my other teammate, Jeff, and Todd, we was all battling there. So, when you have that many in there, it's bound to happen. So, it come out pretty good, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 1, 2, 3 punch for the old guys. That's what I call y'all. So,
Yeah, we are definitely old, but who cares?
Who cares? All righty, Charlie, go celebrate your third here tonight, buddy. We will see you next week in Charlotte.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for broadcasting.
You're welcome, buddy. All righty, well, that is going to bring us to our second place finisher here tonight. Well, I know him well. Big PK out there here tonight. Well, PK, you didn't have it your way, but hey, I guess you'll take second, buddy. Talk about it, man. It was a race.
Woo! Let me tell you what, I am sweating like a pig. Man, I am. I don't think I've raced so hard. It literally felt like it was Talladega out there. It was so crazy. But you know what? The best part about this is that all of us in this league know how each other races. And I know we still, the first part of the race was kind of like, man, we got to get our shoes on, tie them laces up a little bit better. I don't know what's going on here, but man, once we started getting racing, man, oh man, it was crazy out there, passing left and right, and then I wasn't very happy about the getting spun when I was leading the race, but it happened. Jeff calmed me down, as the good teammate he is, and said, come on, man, you can get back up here. So it was crazy. It was definitely crazy.
Yeah, it was an insane race. I figured, I was even talking to you guys before the race out here tonight. I'd be like, yeah, y'all's going to get spread out, It's going to be one of those types of races where y'all's going to pit, green flag pit stops, and everybody's going to be spread out. There's not going to be a whole lot to talk about. Well, y'all fooled me on that one.
Yeah, I could tell when we did our practice pit parties during practice. I'm like, ooh, this is going to be really tight, close racing. I don't think this is going to be spread out like it usually is, or fuel mileage. And I thought for sure that last caution was going to totally shaft me on that one, because I made the decision. Everybody's like, well, do you think you can make it? I'm like, ooh, even if I save, I don't think I'm going to make it. So I dipped in and got tires, and then bang, that last caution. I thought, oh no, had to go all the way around and got the lucky dog. And I thought, oh man, they're going to put me all the way to the back. But I got put back in 11th, and man, it was just hard driving.
Yeah.
I was able to stick this thing right to the bottom most of the race, and other guys, I know Jeff's like, I can't put it down there. It's scaring the heck out of me. And that's where I felt most comfortable, passing people in 3 and 4.
Yeah, getting it stuck on that bottom. And, you know, sometimes that bottom, PK, and you know it as well as I do, sometimes that bottom, man, it's dangerous because it'll just snap on you if you're not careful. But, you know, a lot of drivers like it that way. They like it, you know, where it's, I guess you could say, wrecking loose.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Well, you know, I'm a dirt racer, so I like it as loose as it can be.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm going to try to beat this. I mean, it only maybe got loose once or twice in 1 and 2 on the bottom, but that was after quite a few laps. You know, you get 20 laps on, and the tires kind of, you know, screaming at you a little bit. But that's how I like it, because when the guys were on the top and they were getting a little bit loose, I was able to just control the car in there just like a dirt car and just go just flat out through the corner.
Well, real quickly before we talk about next week, I know you were you made your way up through the field here in that last stint there before mayhem ensued coming out of 4. What did you see ahead of you with the battle between, you know, Jeff and Austin and, of course, yourself, because y'all were all kind of right there? What was going through your mind?
Well, you know, it was almost like I was stuck behind. It was actually quite frustrating. It was so hard to pass, and I was trying not to burn the tires up, and like I said, because I could trust these guys, you know, we could throw those maneuvers in there to see what we could get by without, you know, worrying about getting wrecked out or blocked, or, you know, just the crazy mayhem you see in hosted races. But
yeah,
it was insane. It definitely was insane. I mean, I was biting my tongue, and I had my tongue hanging out, and I was sweating like a dog. And man, I was like, come on, baby, we got to go, you know. And I know Charlie took 3rd, and to me, I mean, I'm not the greatest. I'll never claim to be the greatest racer, but when I can beat Charlie, that's like winning a race to me, because Charlie is so tough to beat, and he always gives me a hard time about keeping my tires. I got to do this. You know, he's taught me a lot. But
yeah.
When I beat him by even a position, I'm like, I beat Charlie. I had 2nd place, but I was happy to beat Charlie.
Yeah, so. Well, you almost got around Austin, and I know almost is, you know, poop in one hand and don't in the other. Yep. Okay, you get it, you know. But hey, I mean, it was that close. Anyway, great racing out there here tonight at Michigan, buddy. Of course, on my favorite 1.5 miles next week, my favorite overall track, whether it be real life, favorite overall 1.5 miles anyway, real life or not, Charlotte. You don't know how to race Charlotte, get off of iRacing.
That's exactly right. That's the first track you learn how to race on in this thing. So yeah, but I thought I had Austin. Austin thought I had him too. So, but it was a good battle down to the bottom. You know, he wasn't going to lift, because I seen Jeff go up. He got loose, and you know, and Jeff even said, he goes, I didn't expect you to lift. So, but it was awesome to see Austin finally get a win, because he's been really coming up in the rankings of us, and you know, he's a younger guy in us old guys' room, so he takes a lot of heat from us, especially when his uncles are in there, you know, and beating on him, talk about hitting the wall and whatnot. But it was a great race tonight. I had a lot of fun. See, Austin Williams, that's Fred's nephew. Austin is Fred's nephew. So you know.
Daniel too.
Daniel and Yeah, so both of the guys. Yeah,
Oh,
they're all.
wow.
We got the 3 Williams boys in here.
Okay, so they're all related. Wow. All right.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
all
He's
right.
the young buck. So yeah, I'm just happy for him
Yeah.
to get a win.
Oh
so.
yeah. He had a rough season last season, but hey, it's looking like for Austin, it's coming back together for him. But like I said, Charlotte next week, man, it's great 1.5 miles. It's got its quirks too. You know, what do you like or dislike about Charlotte, and how do you go tackle that?
No, I like Charlotte a lot. I mean, I'm pretty fast there in any type of vehicle, so it's just being able to qualify good, get up front, and stay up front, and manage your tires. Because Charlotte turn 3 and 4 will burn your tires right off, and you really got to watch coming out of 4 because that wall seems to, no matter how you look at it, even though it's a oval, that thing looks like it's jutting out like a point. So
Yep.
you hit that thing all the time, it's going to bounce you right off into everybody else. But I'm looking forward to it because I mean it's a great track, and again we got a hell of a league here and just absolutely love racing with these guys. So
Yep. Well, I know you got a few final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate, bud. So I'll turn the mic back over to you, PK.
all right, yeah, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting every week. I love going back and watching the broadcasts, and thank to all my teammates. Jeff is our kind of leader. He doesn't like being called a leader, but he is. And just congrats to Austin and Charlie for doing 1, 2, 3 with me, and we've got Todd, who's now part of our team. We baptized him in our crazy room down there. So, and then we got Steven. So, and Steven's getting better every week. He just had an off week this week. But I'd like to thank Victory Lane Products up in Grand Rapids, Minnesota for sponsoring the car. And thanks to all of our veterans and past, present, and future for keeping this country free so we can do stuff like this.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. All righty, big PK, buddy. Go celebrate P2 here tonight. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, brother.
Yep.
Love you, man.
Love you too, buddy. All right. Well, this guy's not going to need an introduction, but we're going to give him one anyway. Austin, back in victory lane, man. It's been a bit.
It's been a while.
Man, yeah. And, man, what a win it was. It was not without a fight. Now, let's go ahead and back it up all the way to the beginning of the race out here tonight, buddy. Man, it started out rough. Everybody just trying to, I guess, get a feel for the track out here tonight, talk about it, walk us through the start of the race out here tonight from your perspective.
I didn't get much practice, so I didn't get a good qualifying lap. But firing off, I think I passed 6 or 7 cars on the first lap, so I knew it was going to be good. Track was real loose on the inside until it got warmed up a little bit. But it was fun. Good pass on the outside mainly. I had to save some tires, not too much. And then we got that long run at the end. Thought we was gonna have a fuel strategy, but a caution saved it. But went to the pits and got fuel and raced to a crazy one.
Well, we get through the stages, with some yellows, and we get into that final stint run there. And of course, we had talked to Jeff, the stage 2 winner, and he was thinking probably not going to be able to make it. And after thinking about it, I'm like, why did I even ask the question? Because this is a 2-mile track. It's not 1.5 miles. It's not a mile. It's a 2-mile track. So
Right.
Even at 100% fuel, doubtful y'all would be able to even make it. As it's winding down, man, you got a few drivers coming down pit road, and then bam, caution hits.
Yeah, we was actually just talking about me, Jeff, and Charlie. We was trying to back off and save a little bit, and I just saw PK pull in to the pit, and right after that was a caution. I was like, oh, that sucks.
Oh man. Well, let's talk about that. Let's kind of go ahead and get it to about, I'm going to say about 10 to go. All right. We're coming down to the wire, and man, you got Jeff, you've got, I don't know who all was up there at that time, but I know Jeff was up there. Jeff, Charlie.
Jeff, Charlie.
All right,
PK,
yeah, and we're 10, 9, 8. We're coming down to the wire, and you're up there now. you're battling with, for the lead for second. And you took over the lead, and you got Jeff right there. Then he took back over, and we're coming out of turn number 4. White flag has already happened at this point. We're coming out of 4, and he's right there. And what happened? Let's talk about it, buddy, because that
Well, taking the white, he was on the inside, and I figured I'd have a better run coming off of 2. And I knew he would sell it off into 3, which he did. And I thought he was going to stick for a minute, and he got a little loose. And I actually thought he was going to win for a second there. And I tried to back out to not hit him, and I just barely hit him and spun him. And looked down, and PK was right there. I thought I was going to lose to him too, but barely made it.
Yeah, it looks like looks like from what I had seen, Jeff kind of lost it prior, to you hitting him. I mean, y'all's going for the win, man. There ain't no sense in backing off. I mean, you did what you had to do, and I know Jeff's gonna take it in stride. I'm sure he's.
Oh yeah, he's all good with it.
Yeah,
his racing.
I mean,
deal.
you don't back off of something that you have a shot at winning. I'd have wrecked him too. I'd have probably wrecked him several laps before that. But I'm just playing. No, I love Jeff to death. I could pick on him. So, but y'all's coming to the to the checkered flag, man. You have got to just hammer down, and if it sticks, it sticks. And.
Right.
Man, back in victory lane, bud. It's been a while. Since you've been up here, and you've had your ups and downs.
Sure.
Season 14. Going back to last season, you had 2 wins the whole season. It just seems like you was there, and then something would happen. But man, I mean, coming into Michigan. Round number 2, grabbed your first win early on. I think this is going to set the stage for what's gonna happen this season, man. I think you're on fire this season. You got a good team too. You got a great,
that's for sure,
great group of guys down there.
Yeah, makes it fun.
Yeah, but we go to my favorite mile and a half, all across the board, real life or iRacing, Charlotte. You know how to race it, but...
Well, before you get started there, I ain't going to make it next week. I'll be on vacation.
Dadgummit.
Yeah.
Man.
I had to use one of those fall-off weekends for next week.
Oh, man. So you're not going to be at Charlotte, so you'll be back for the 8th, I'm assuming, of August?
Yep.
All right, well, let's talk about Pocono then, since you're not going to be at Charlotte next week. Well, actually, let's talk about both, okay? The guys that are going to be racing at Charlotte, if you have any tips for them, for everybody out there, what would it be at Charlotte?
Hang on tight. I mean, it's fast. It's fun. Skinny.
All right, Pocono, the tricky triangle, man. All 3 corners are different.
Yeah, it's definitely tricky. Never know what you're going to get. Each turn is different for sure. It's not one of my favorite tracks, but we'll be there.
We'll be there. All right. I think we'll be there, too, if nothing happens between now and then, So, all righty, Austin, we're not going to keep you any longer here tonight, buddy. I know you got a few final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give, so mic's yours, bud.
Yeah, just thanks for you and for the broadcast, of course. Terry and Bob for the league, and shout out to all the teammates and OGR teammates, and ready for the 8th when I come back.
All righty, buddy. Well, enjoy your vacation. Be safe, first and foremost. Don't get sick and then come back and have to miss another one.
Yeah.
Because it seems like that's what always happens. So enjoy your vacation, man. Be safe and enjoy your victory out here tonight. Go celebrate, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, buddy.
All right, see you.
See you, bud. All right. Well, Dylan, man, you're still with me in Discord. Yeah, I got Discord pulled up for Dylan as well. He kind of watched it with me. He watched what I was seeing in Discord, and of course in TeamSpeak. I normally don't do that because it does kind of pull some bandwidth, but looks like it held on pretty good out here tonight. So. But Dylan, man, that
was interesting. That was a race.
Yeah.
It was a finish.
Yeah, that was something else here tonight. I mean, these guys put on a show out here this evening, and man, they And it come down to really the last turn. You know, who was able to keep it straight more than the others. Sorry, Jeff. I had to bring that up.
Well, it's like Austin said though. You know, there was no foul play. Jeff got loose. Everything was all. You know, nobody was.
Yep. Oh, did you cut out on me?
A good finish, and you know it's racing. You know, bumping's okay. Jeff just unhappily got loose, but it's a part of the game.
And Austin was right there. You know, he doesn't need to back out of it. He just needs to hammer down and go. You know, so. Yeah, and that's what he did. So great racing by these guys out here tonight. And we're gonna get to the unofficial results, spinning the admin stuff they have to do here tonight. But I don't think there's gonna really be anything that they're gonna have to get down to the nitty gritty. They don't really have a whole lot of rules out here. There is a few, but nothing like major like most leagues have. Just obey what rules they got, and you won't have any problems. You know, that's basically about it. But Austin Williams, great run by Austin. Man, he put the pedal to the metal of the floor, whatever you want to call it, and he just did not back out of it. And he is going to grab his first victory of the season in round number 2 here tonight for the Downforce Racing Series. Again, awesome job by Austin. PK, he almost got it. I mean, he was right there, but just didn't have enough speed to get around him. Hey, PK, he'll settle for second. Great run by PK. Charlie coming back into third. Keith Hanlon in fourth. Mike Whitaker fifth. Abram Ghostin, who started one of the guys who started toward the back. Well, he's going to finish in sixth here tonight. Daniel Williams in seventh. Jeff. What can we say about Jeff? Man, Jeff had a great run out there here tonight. He tried out of turn number 4. Well, everybody's seen what happened to Mr. Jeff Hollingsworth out here tonight. But hey, I mean, it's racing. Jeff did what he had to do. Austin had to do what he had to do. And, Jeff going to finish back here in the 8th spot here tonight. Hand over fist. That's Terry Adams, by the way, Dylan. In 9th, and Todd McGregor, no relation to Connor, they're in 10th. Thomas Taylor in 11th. Chris Walker in 12th. Corey Moore 13th. Dave Hunt 14th. Tyrone Harrison 15th. John Anderson 16th. Lonnie Barrington 17th. Stephen Lane in 18th. Fred Williams in 19th here tonight. Man, it was a tough race for a lot of these guys out here tonight too, you know, because you know, they started out strong, Dylan, you know, up there. And, man, it just seems like it just bit them, you know. And so,
but it's interesting, you know, like you said, you just never know what's going to happen. It's not over till that checkered flag is out, and it's always anybody's race.
Yep, not over until the checkered flag waves, that is for sure. Well, we're going to be off tomorrow night, but back with it Saturday night with the OP Super Speedway Saturday night, a butt kicker unlimited truck series back in action, of course, and then off Sunday night. So off tomorrow night, and I got some cornhole to play tomorrow night, so you know. But anyway, that's beside the point. Might even stream it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, big shout out to, of course, Dylan, man, as always. Glad to have you up here. I know my brother couldn't make it, so you jumped in. So, you know, a big shout out to you for jumping in. Good luck Monday, by the way. And
thank you.
At MEPS. And, you know, I will say this. Tell them to give you the job you want and not the job they want to give you. You know how MEPS works. I don't have to, you know.
Yep.
I don't have to.
Well, I appreciate you, Josh, and thank you for having me up here as always. And I'll be here Saturday, and everybody show up Saturday, like Josh said. OP butt kicker. We'll be up here.
Oh yeah, we'll be up here. My brother should be back with us too. Steven may even be joining us. Heck, we may all 4 be up here in the booth. I don't know. You might have 4 knuckleheads up here. Should be a fun night. A big shout out to all the fans out there here this evening. Brian Odell, of course, Dylan in chat, as well as the booth. Wyatt McQueen Taylor out there in chat with us. Brad Allison, man, we wish he could come back and race over, with us again. Brendan Kennedy, John Black, I know I'm missing a few here. Paul, that's Shorty from the game that I play, or well, I haven't been playing it, but where I met him at. He's a good old dude out there, even though he lives in Canada. We're not going to hold it against him. So, hello, Shorty. But anyway, that's going to do it here for MaxspeedTV here tonight and the Downforce Racing Series here in Michigan. Until next time, folks, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.